Welcome to another Rise of Kingdoms video. In this one, I'm going to review Rise of Kingdoms and let you decide, is Rise of Kingdoms worth playing? Now, Rise of Kingdoms came out in 2018 under the name of Rise of Civilizations, so maybe you've heard of that. They did a name change early in 2019, so I'm doing this video at the end of February 2021, so I'm going to do an updated review on this video. Now, I did one way back and it was terrible, so you guys can go make fun of that video if you want. You'll find it on my channel. It still brings views, so I'm going to leave it up there, of course. And in that video I kind of cover more of an overview of what to do in the game. The audio sucks, so that's up to you if you want to watch it, but let's do an updated video. 2021 right now, and is Rise of Kingdoms worth playing? I'm going to sum it up quickly. Yes, still is. It still is. In fact, it's much better than when I used to play, because I took I want to say a year off of playing the game to work on other things. I wasn't gaming much until I kind of got back into YouTube and decided to work on a gaming channel. So if you are into mobile strategy games, and particularly Rise of Kingdoms, hit that subscribe button because that's what I cover on this channel. So let's get into it. What do I like about Rise of Kingdoms? Well, a lot of things. First of all, it is a unique game in the real-time strategy category for mobile games, because there's a lot of clones out there. So there's a lot of different games that are the exact same with a different skin on them. State of survival. So anyways, they all kind of operate the same, and it's just like, yeah, I know exactly how to play this because it's the same but a different skin. Boring. This game is unique in the sense of most games you can send your army to attack someone, and once you send them out, that's it. They're going to go to where they're going, and then they're going to come back. This game, you can send an army to wherever you want, including the open field wherever you want. It's not like it has to go to a destination and come back. Literally, you can place your armies wherever, whenever. So, you can have what's called open field combat, where you are literally fighting people and you can surround cities and then attack all at once, etc. It's a really great game, and they are really good at creating events and adding different game modes into the game. So, there's tons of things to do, whether you're a free-to-play player or a play-to-play player. There's tons of stuff to do. I'm still finding things that I haven't seen since my return, and I'm like, cool, this is awesome. So it's definitely making me come back on a daily basis, which is good because I consider myself a pretty busy person, and the fact that I'm spending as much time as I do in this game, it's a good sign that it's well worth investing your time, because that is obviously a huge factor. When you are a free-to-play player, you still care about your time. So I would definitely say this game is still worth playing in 2021. Now, I'm not endorsed by Rise of Kingdoms, but if they want to throw some gems my way, if they are watching this, I would not decline. So, continuing. What I like about them is that it's a pro and a con all at once, but it's their ads. So why is their ads a con? Well, their ads are nothing like the game itself, and they're just trying to create these unique ads, I guess, that get people to download the game or whatever it is. But the pros of that is that they're constantly running these ads and bringing new players into the game, constantly growing it, constantly keeping their revenue stream growing, which is important for a player and the longevity of any game. So the fact that they're making tons of money is actually good for everyone, because they're going to continue to hire more developers, work on the game, add more stuff, and make it more fun. So whether you are free to play or pay to play, this is a great game. If you are the type of person who gets attacked and gets very mad that someone attacked you and you lost your troops or something like that, then maybe this is not the game for you, because that could happen in your own kingdom or whatever. So going forward, if you can accept that and play smart and play with an alliance and work together with other people, then it's a good game for you. First, I want to talk about what they should improve. What they should improve is their story. Some of these other RTSs I've played on the phone, particularly, that I don't like better than this game, but they did shine in other areas such as their storyline. It kind of got me connected to the characters in the game, and in this they don't do that. So there's all these commanders and you're comparing them by their skills and talent trees and stuff like that, but ultimately if they had unique stories attached to them, maybe even just for new players, you would to play these commanders based on who they are, not just so much skill based and talent based. We've got single player. If we talk about single player, there's tons of things to do. Like if you don't like talking to people and you're just like, hey, I don't like people in general, then okay, you know, then alright, but there's still tons of things to do. It may involve you not like playing with other people in a sense, as far as like Sunset Canyon, for example. Like you don't actually need to communicate with other players, but it does match you against other players, and that's kind of like an automated game mode. So if you like, there's different game modes, which is cool, but it all ties into your main city and what you do in the game. So let's talk about multiplayer. Single player, I give it a 4 out of 5, just because if you're one of those people who gets zeroed and you're gonna give up and, you know, smash your phone or throw it in the toilet, you know, I don't know what you do with your phone when you get mad. It's up to you. Leave me funny comments below what you do with your phone when you get mad, because I'm kind of curious to hear some funny ideas on what you do. Anyways, multiplayer, I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 because when you join an alliance in this game, like, you meet tons of people. I've gone to many alliances, I've played on multiple kingdoms, and I usually end up on multiple Discord servers where I talk with these players outside the game. And, you know, there's a common interest, obviously, which is the game, but you get to know people, and on that note, like, you want to come back and play with people that you meet and stuff like that. There's tons of things to do. This is a very team-focused game. A lot of games are just strictly power-based on individuals, and it's kind of just like who can flex the hardest. Well, you can definitely flex in this game. It's not about that. Like, there's actually a game mode that they've added into the game way back when they changed their name to Rise of Kingdoms, is that Kingdom versus Kingdom. So this actually creates incentive for the entire kingdom, like an entire server of players, to, you know, not have civil wars and attack each other, because you totally can if you want to. But it will actually promote working together to compete against other servers, which is called kingdoms. So a KVK, once you complete kind of the monument objective, which is, I want to say 85 days to 90 days is when Kingdom versus Kingdom starts, or the pre-KVK we're going to call it. That's kind of like an event that you do before you actually get to go to the kingdom where the KVK is held. So it's 8 kingdoms, they compete against each other. Your continent kind of competes against each other to win KVK. And then you would go back to your home kingdom afterwards, and I believe it's about 50 days each KVK season lasts. You go back to your home kingdom, and you know, if you're a civil kingdom, you would grow together and promote and push in efforts for your next KVK. But I've been on servers. My new account that I'm focusing on now, I actually did a jumper count. I have a jumper video. We had a lot of people working together, but then we had a tyrant, pay-to-win player. He was a big whale tyrant who attacked like everyone. Just, you know, it could be worse. Like, people could, like, you know, they threaten you for if you don't pay them resources, they attack you. Like, you could still do whatever you want, but obviously those type of kingdoms are gonna suck. So on that note, it could ruin a server. But at least Rise of Kingdoms lets you buy these passports, which let you migrate to a different kingdom. So if you don't like the server you're on and you don't want to start over, you can buy these passports. Or if you're a free-to-play player, you can save up credits and buy them that way without spending real money. So you can migrate to another server if you don't like the one you're on. So that's cool. So it kind of makes up for the fact that the game is pretty pay to win, but you can have, you know, free-to-play players are super necessary in the growth of any alliance and kingdom. So, you know, you want to support your whales in that sense, and maybe they'll be your rally leaders, and maybe they'll be your heavy fighters, but that you still need a ton of players working together in this game to be successful. So the next thing I want to cover is updates in this game. So that includes events and game modes. Now, this game is constantly dropping updates, fixes, and new game modes. So that in itself makes this game unique in a sense of like it is outshining a lot of these other games, and probably why it's in the top charts and always has been in the strategy genre. Yeah, I would definitely say this has been my favorite real-time strategy game on Android. I mean, I haven't played tons of them, so I'm not like, hey, I've played every single one and this is the best. But it is a great game, so I would definitely invest time, and I would support the game by spending some money on it, because if you spend tons of time in the game, then maybe you should spend a little money and get some things that you want in it, but you totally don't have to. I got a Google Rewards app that gives you Google Play credits, and you can get free premium currency and stuff like that just by using something like that. Free-to-play players can get the premium currency in-game. Obviously, when you buy it, it's just much quicker. And you get like bundles of other items, etc. when you buy stuff. So I'm going to wrap this video up because I don't want it to drag out. I just want to make a video. This game, is it still worth playing in 2021? Yes. And what out of 5, what would I give this game? Drum roll. 5. I would actually give this game a 5. And hey, they don't support me, so this is a legitimate review. Like, I strongly feel this game will still be around in 5 years and will still be one of the top strategy games on the mobile phone. So if you like this video, guys, please hit a like button if it helped you out deciding, hey, should I invest time or money into this game? And I hope that may help you make a decision. Hit that subscribe button, and if you like Rise of Kingdoms or you are interested to learn more, check out my channel because I do have lots of videos on Rise of Kingdoms. So until next time, guys, peace out.